Hello, welcome back to another vlog. Happy Monday. It's a little less than 2 weeks out right now from my next convention, which is going to be here locally to me, Anime in Fresno. And there's a lot to do. There's always, I feel like a couple weeks before any convention, I always am like, oh, I've got it. There's not a whole lot to do. And then I'm like, wait, there's actually so much to do. So I'm trying to be as organized as I can be and make lists and get as much as I can done in any given day. And I think it's going to be fine. It's always going to be fine. But I also wanted to document that on Friday I heard that I got into WonderCon, which I still can't quite comprehend because literally since I've been doing conventions in 2017, I've been aiming for WonderCon. Like, that's been my goal because so many people have told me like your stuff would do so well with that audience. And so the closest I got was, I think in 2019 I got on the wait list, and I was pretty far down on the wait list, so I didn't even like expect to show up. So yeah, maybe it was for 2020 and then it got canceled anyways. I don't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, so I will be at WonderCon the first 3 days of April. And I'm still kind of waiting to figure out like some details because I've never done it before, obviously. So I don't know how much my table's gonna cost. I had to ask and I'm waiting for a response, but I have a table placement. I have a spot on the map, which is so wild to me. And so I'm basically I'm prepping for 2 conventions at once because as soon as Anime is done, I'm gonna have less than 2 weeks before I'm down in Anaheim doing the next one, and easily 2 to 3 times the size of a show than Anime. So I just got a shipment of keychain restocks for Anime, literally just delivered today, and I already have to turn around and make another order in anticipation of selling out. And yeah, so I've got to get stuff like sent off right now, which sucks because I didn't want to spend more money, but so it is. And yeah, so let's just get to work. So here's all the restocks. There's not a whole lot, and I only got like 10 or 15 of each one. It's mostly shaker charms, and I did a little restock of the Periwinkle keychain, which you cannot really see. I did a little restock of him, and I did a very, very, very small run of, of the succulent terrariums because I have a couple left, but I wanted to turn this one into a shaker charm, so I don't want to like go overboard with restocking. So those are all shaker charms, and then I do have a couple of new ones that I think I talked about in the last vlog. So here is the Pokemon Legends Arceus Paris on the Satchel shaker charm. Ignore all of the bubbles and the fraying because that's the film that you'll peel off. So yay! That one turned out really cute. So then I also have one of my restocks that I'm really disappointed in. So I think you guys know that my quality checking, and if you don't know me now, you do. My quality checking is, Ryan says it's outrageous because I have such a high threshold for what is considered a flawed product and what is not. And I have just, because you have a vision of how you want your products to look, and I don't let a whole lot slide, especially with enamel pins. But I don't usually have a problem with keychains and shaker charms. In fact, I rarely even quality check them because I just have that much trust in them. However, this one that I've restocked 5 or 6 times now, like, what? Come on. What is that outline? It looks fine at the top, and then what? I've never had this happen before. So, really disappointed in this. And then another product that I went out on a limb to try was a quicksand shaker charm. This one might be salvageable, which may end up working in my favor. So this is a vial of shimmer from Arcane. You can't really... First off, I'm really frustrated that they made me add this really thick white line. And then again, this is another like, Ashley, you're being really difficult, but the edges of this, I've peeled the film off this front side. And the edges of this are so rough that I'm going to have to Dremel them. But also, like, when you have this, okay, this is a bad example because now it's all staticky in there, but all of that sand is at the bottom. And that goes all the way to the bottom. I wanted it to end about right here where the artwork ends. So that way you could see it piled up. And then, I've never made quicksand shaker charms before, so I didn't know there's going to be a hole that I would have to plug. Like, I paid almost $7 a piece for these, and I only bought 15 of them. And the fact that they're so not what I expected is going to determine whether or not I restock them again. But my friend Chi told me, maybe add more sand to it since the hole is accessible. And I'm also thinking maybe adding some baby oil so that it looks like liquid in there. So they might be salvageable, but because there's going to be more labor going into making these a sellable product, I'm unfortunately going to have to charge more for them than my regular shaker charms. So that was kind of unexpected. But if you watched my previous video about my income and expenses, I am trying to look for cheaper manufacturers for especially shaker charms because the price that I am charged to make each individual one versus what I charge to sell them is not very sustainable, and I'm going to try and find a cheaper manufacturer. So might have to find somebody who can bring this product to life in the way that I envision it as well. But first I have to go to the post office and drop off some shop orders, so let's go.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go in.
Hello, it is Tuesday. It is also International Women's Day, so happy International Women's Day to all the women. I personally don't usually celebrate this holiday, but this year it feels extra special just because I feel like I'm actually like achieving stuff, and I don't know, it has nothing to do with that, but I don't know, it's special today. There's some good vibes, and it's the afternoon now, but I got up this morning. I had a doctor's appointment and I did like 30 minutes of workout and all that stuff, and like that was all before coffee, and I've already been looking into like some new manufacturers for keychains and stuff so that I can get my manufacturing costs down, and I still have a good portion of my to-do list to do, so let's get to work. Look at her out there snoozing. She likes to sunbathe. Also, pardon our backyard. We have plans. Did you see me watching you? My little sunshine baby. Little sunshine. Woo! And the demon. Cute babies. Mommy's gotta work hard so you babies can get a haircut. You're real swirly.
We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed.
just realized I forgot to restock my Vapor Cola keychain shaker charm for the anime convention. I only have 2. Real stupid of me. Clean it all up. It's Wednesday, and my day has been so derailed. I'm in like this weird mindset. I'm like super scatterbrained today, and I'm actually having to stay home. I had some errands I needed to run, but I had to stay home because Ryan has a phone that's delivering today that it has to be signed for, and I don't want to miss it. But it's just kind of messed with my day. But I also got a flu shot yesterday, so I'm not feeling the best. So we're just going to call today a wash and jump right into Thursday. I have a massive to-do list today, and I actually spent a good chunk of this morning freaking out because Scatterbrain is back, but I can't lose another day when I have 2 conventions coming up so quickly and I have so much to do. So let's get to work. I'm gonna hold the microphone because I'm cutting stickers and it's really noisy. And I don't want the audio to sound like complete and total garbage. So it's nearing the end of the day. I still have a few things to do on my to-do list. Con Crunch season never ends. Like, I don't get to clock out at 5 like most people do. And I'll probably end up sitting on the couch later tonight and drawing. Maybe I will get some footage of that. But I just wanted to say, I don't remember if I said this in the beginning of the vlog, but obviously I'm preparing for Anime, which is next weekend from right now. But I also got into WonderCon, which is in Anaheim the first 3 days of April, and that's a week and a half after Anime. So I'm also preparing for that as well. I literally just received the order of keychains at the beginning of this week that I placed to restock for Anime, and today I placed another keychain order to have in time for WonderCon, anticipating what keychains are going to sell out, what Shaker Charms are going to sell out at Anime or have lower stock, because I have never done WonderCon before. It's been my I've made it convention for a long time, and I know it's going to be even a lot bigger than SAC Anime. I'm going to wait for that thing to stop. So yeah, that was a lot of money coming out of my pockets. So hopefully both of those conventions are really good to me. But the other thing that I'm anticipating is usually my booth fits on an 8-foot table that's provided by the convention. WonderCon's going to be a 6-foot table, and I'm going to have to reconfigure a lot to fit all my stuff on it. So that's going to be fun. And I think probably most of that prep is going to be in another vlog, but I think next week's video I'm going to cover how I store my convention stuff, inventory and displays. So let me get that sticker order, but I will see you guys in another clip. Okay, I literally just recorded this clip and there was no sound, so if there's no sound again, I'm going to freaking scream. Anyway, it is Friday afternoon. It is the end of the day, and I've already been pretty busy today. I didn't actually vlog any of it because most of it was editing this vlog, which you're gonna see hopefully later tonight, and just kind of tying up some loose ends and prepping myself for a successful coming week because, you know, my convention is on Saturday and Sunday, a week from tomorrow, if you're watching this on Friday. And there's a lot of stuff I need to get done basically on Monday to send off to production so that I have it hopefully in time for WonderCon, which is 2 weeks after that. So there's so much going on. I never thought I'd be like prepping for conventions in this manner because like usually I know by now like what I'm doing, and I only just got confirmation that I'm going to be at WonderCon, and I had basically less than a month to prepare. So very stressful times indeed. But so yeah, next week I'm going to start doing like my test booth and stuff. I don't know that I'm going to get footage of it because the next 2 vlogs are going to be, next week will be like a what's in your bag style, how I store my convention like display items and inventory to give people like an idea of unconventional ways to display things for easier transportation. And then after that's going to be the Anime Artist Alley vlog. So I'll probably do like obviously WonderCon prep vlog. That's going to be an interesting one to see. So yeah, just make sure you tune in and see what I'm up to because it's going to be a lot of convention stuff. And then real quick before I end the vlog, I wanted to talk real quick about March Patreon because I don't remember if I did or not in previous videos. But March Patreon theme is Periwinkle, the Mushroom Boy. He's very much a fan favorite. I don't really keep a lot of stuff of him in stock. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to do like Periwinkle themed Patreon month. And I also introduced 2 new tiers to Patreon this month, a enamel pin club and a merch box tier. So the merch box, it's going to include the sticker club, stickers, the postcard print, the enamel pin, and then a couple other additional pieces of merch. This month I'm doing a 11x17 poster and a matching A4 sticker sheet. And those items, because the merch box is like $35, are practically free because the $35 covers shipping. And yeah, so definitely if you're interested in these items, they're so adorable. I had so much fun making them. Grab them now because when I put them in my shop afterwards, they're going to be sold individually and at full price. So definitely sign up before the end of the month because there's a lot of other cool things coming, just, you know. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!